Hi, this is a walk around video now of the KTM 6 days. The bike have been running and raced today at CTR Summer Series round 4, and Brad come in at a cracking second. He's been off 6 weeks with a broken collarbone, and he come back in, and this is the brand new bike which he broke in on Saturday and raced on Sunday. He come second to a fabulous Sonny Parker who done absolutely fantastic on the day, having a piece of rope wrapped around his brake and causing him a few problems. But the boys, fair play, battled it out for 2.5 hours, and what a race. So basically here it is, the 6 days. I'm going to show you basically in his dirty state. I've blown the dust off, but you know, I've just put some rhino goo on it, so while it's sort of like doing his job, I'm going to talk you through it a little bit. Now, before he actually went out on the Saturday, I tapped a few of the spokes and they were all loose. Not all of them loose, I'd say about 25-30% of them was loose. So I nipped them up. We'll come along, and a little bit of a problem he had here. He did fall off and catch the oil cap, which slightly undone and spewed out a little bit of oil. I'm going to drop the oil now and do the oil filter also. We'll go along to the rest of the bike. I fitted a set of handguards on it because I'm a big thing about saving your levers, you know, and quite a lot of the places we ride, you to brush trees and bushes, and they're nice, you know, they don't pull the brake or clutch on, and I like them. So I also made Brad like them. The 6 days comes standard with a set of rad braces, and you got the orange frame, which is now coming on the 250F also. The 6 days comes with the triple clamps, as you can see. It's got the different forks, closed cartridge forks, or whatever they say it. So you do your compression and your rebound on the top instead of having to crawl underneath and do a bit on the bottom. We'll come along. I put Brad's tyres on. These are his favourite tyre. He runs an S12 on the front, and then on the rear, as we move along, he goes. This is his Midas 946. That's what he runs on the rear. And he've exploded. I don't know how the hell he done it, but he blew a Mousse. So a lot of the ride, the tyre was sort of like hanging off the rim. But that just gave him more grip, you know. There's no problem with a Mousse, as you know. I'm going to put his FMF pipe on now in a minute after I finished washing it, because I missed this distinctive sound. I normally know, oh, here's Brad coming around the corner, and it wasn't quite as distinctive as he normally is. But bear in mind, there's nothing wrong with that 6 day exhaust. It's just we do like the sound of the FMF pipe. Now, he's kept the 6 days seat on, which he really does like. It's got a little bit of a rib in it, and it's a very grippy seat. As you know, he got that £1 million seat on his other bike, the one that I had import duty, tax duty, and the £17 seat cover ended up being about 55 quid. Big disaster, but he quite enjoying the seat cover as it is today. The bike has not been set up suspension wise for himself. We did say it bottomed out twice, pretty hard in a couple of places, but that could be in the tyre as well. That could have been caused, you know, by that Mousse. What else can I tell you about the bike? I got his stickers, 111 Brad Williams from LR Designs. I ring them up, and fair play, they're down sort of like next day or the day after. They're pretty responsive, and we do like the guys. Comes with the chain guard, which is there for it, and he's got a plastic sump guard, but I will be putting a metal one on. And he got a front disc guard. So, you know, the bike itself is pretty awesome. I gotta be honest, when we first seen the photographs when they come online, we went, don't like that at all. We really didn't like the look, the colours or anything, and he said to me that all he wanted was a 250F. He did not want the 6 days, but I made him have one. I said, no, if we had one this time, we're having the 6 days. And we walked into the shop and looked at it, and it's grown on us. And to be honest with you, it's a different bike in the flesh. It looks that much nicer. It's got a different switch on the handlebars, because these are absolutely shit normally, but this is a new type switch. You can't turn your headlight off. The headlight is on permanent, but you're not going to be changing them. They're 35 quid a shot. I've changed 3 on my other bike, but that is a much more quality, better switch. And also the clock. The clock is completely different. It's seems to be a bit nicer, to be honest with you. The other clocks, I broke 2 of them also, so they're shit. So KTM have listened and put a better clock on it. Now this switch does not come on the 250F, it only comes on the 6 days. A bit tight to them doing that, really. And also it comes with a fan. I was a bit surprised to see the 250 had a fan. I use Evan coolant, and you just don't need it. And also you got the bit attached to the brake lever, and basically that's about it. Now the suspension on the rear is completely standard, to the same as the 250F. I do know a lot of people who just strip it and rebuild it. The sag haven't been set for Brad or anything else. It was just chuck the tyres on and chuck them out on it to race. But his next race now, the sag, the suspension, hopefully everything will be spot on. So I'll have to go out and get him a new Mousse tomorrow. And I'm going to do the oil changing on it now, and like I said, I'll quickly change the exhaust, and then I'll show you a little look at it with the exhaust on. So there it is, the 6 days 250F walk round. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Subscribe and turn me into a super multi-millionaire by watching all my videos at least 10 times each. Thanks for watching. Okay, the FMF pipe is on now. It does look a little bit shabby, but I'm going to clean him up in a minute. I missed, like I said, I missed the sound of his engine and the way he comes around the course, and I can hear him sort of like quite a way away. Get the camera ready, I know he's coming. So I have missed out a little bit. Oil change and all that's done now, so that's job. And now I'm just going to give you a little sound. Now on tick over, it sounds pretty much the same, but listen to this. That's the bit I missed from the race today. So back to square one. The sump guard. Now I'm having big trouble putting this plastic sump guard on. You must have hit it at some stage. It must be a little tiny bit out of shape. This new sump guard's coming tomorrow, so I'm not even going to bother putting that back on. The steel sump guard's going to, and the new sump guard's going to go on, and then that's it sorted. I'm going to strip this back wheel down now to find out what the hell happened to this Mousse. Okay, so being a bit of a dick, like I am, I've now put a 14 sprocket on Brad's, and while I'm at it, I don't know if you've seen these chain guards. They'd hold all the stones and whack up all around the bit. I got a slave cylinder on here, so that have come off. Now, I bought one of these TM designs. He had it on his other bike. This one's brand new because I bought two to put one on my bike. Now, you come down to this one here, it's a 6 days one, and it is pretty flimsy. Now, Brad have gone through one of these within a couple of weeks. So now I'm working on the bike, messing about. I thought, right, I just want to whip that off, stick the TM Design Works one on, and he got the job. This one's a lot thicker. It can hit bricks and rocks, and it helps the bike slide up over, whereas this one is a lot smaller, a lot flimsier, and it weighs through pretty quick. So basically what you got is, this one's like, I don't know, 20 quid, and then you got this one here which works out around about 75 quid, but you can really see the difference in it. You know, it is a pretty mega bit of kit. So I just want to put that on his bike now, because I don't ride as fast and as hard as he do. 14 tough, that's his general riding. He has a 1452, which he does work really well. I've cut my finger, and I'm just working on his bike, and what a complete another plonker. So I'll strip his Mousse in a minute, and we'll have a look what the state of the Mousse is. I'm going to be a dick and tell you how to maintain your bike, but this bike is 1 day old, right? And if you have a look at it here now, I always check them nuts here, because that is what sort of like holds your brake light on in place. So you've got 2 6mm by here. Now if you have a look at here, just up the other side of the exhaust, look what's bloody missing. One ride and it's gone. So that will make that one come loose, and then this will fall off, and then you have to cut it off. It is nice to have a brake light, especially when you're going in between sections. Obviously for racing you don't need one, but as you can see, it's missing. That is absolutely pathetic. So while you're at it, check these 2 6mm bolts by here, and blah blah blah. Now I always take Brad's guard off on the rear. You've got this guard here, it don't do nothing, it just gathers mud and shit. So check your bolts by here, exhaust is nice and solid, and then just have a little blip. Yeah. So why don't you just check your seat as well? What's worse can happen when you're riding and the seat falls off? Seat's absolutely tight, but just check it anyway. So one bolt missing, I'm going to put one in there, Loctite it in, check that one, and hopefully that'll be the end of the story. That side and Loctited it, and while I was at it I thought, oh, I'll undo that one. That one was loose, there was no Loctite on it. For the sake of putting a little bit of Loctite on it, what's the matter with these KTM people? So anyway, there it goes. Look, you know I'm a patient man. I put up with the free ride, and I went through all the nonsense of the bike not starting and anything else until it absolutely done my head in. Now, this bike, like I said, is brand new. Why are these nuts coming loose and falling out? Absolutely disgusting. But a Loctite them in. We still like the bike, so I suppose we got to grim and bait it. You know, I've done a little bit of maintenance. I've done here, and now I'm going to strip the tube out. Now I got to basically say this is a YouTube first, but I got to explain to you what's happening. We have decided to buy a double-decker bus. We've sourced one out. We'll probably be picking it up now within the next 4 weeks. The double-decker bus then is going to be converted into sleeping quarters upstairs, and then downstairs is going to be for motorbikes. And we are going to do Erzberg 2015. Now Brad said I want to do Erzberg. I said okay, we'll take you down and we'll take you down in the trailer. Then after a can of lager, we decided no, we won't take a trailer, we'll take a van and take a couple of bikes. Well, by the time we got to 3 cans of lager, we decided we are going to buy a double-decker bus. Now, I think you realise by now, you've been subscribed to my YouTube channel. When I say we're doing something, we do it. So with Glyn Williams, who used to be Glyn Williams Travel, the bus company, and we always run these buses, but we never ever had a double-decker bus. And with his birthday coming up, he decided to buy a double-decker. So we're going to have this double-decker bus, and we are now going to go to Erzberg. Now, the good news is, Mikey Lonsdale is going to be filming it from start to finish. He will be joining the journey, and we're sort of like going to get the bus, prep the bus, see how many bikes we can get in it, and we're going to travel down to Erzberg and do Erzberg 2015. Now, it's about 15 local lads that we're all going to get together, get the bikes on. I'm not going to ride it. I'm a pit crew member. I only ride for pleasure. I'm not a racer. But Brad have sort of like got this bit between his teeth, and he wants to do Erzberg. A couple of local lads said, why the hell not? We'll do Erzberg too. So the double-decker bus is coming. Now, this is no joke. The double-decker bus will be coming, and we'll be fitting it right out. We're going to have a toilet, beds upstairs, bikes downstairs. So it's going to be something that's brilliant. It's not going to just be a one-horse project. After Erzberg, we'll be using it for another event, maybe Hell's Gate. But not only that, we'll be doing all the local CTR events. We like CTR. Carl Tiley, you know, a cracking rider, does a training school, and I think I coaxed him into coming, and I'm going to make the old man actually enter. So Carl Tiley Racing Training School will be entering Erzberg 2015, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun. So anyway, I'll go back to this. Let's have a look at this bloody Mousse, see what the hell happened. I don't like you. I've had a couple of ciders, but look at this Mousse. What the hell is that about? The Mousse has totally exploded. I can't even repair it. I thought I was going to repair that and put it in my bike. Absolute no chance. That, I've never seen anything like it. That is unbelievable. I did find a nail in it, but that is one hell of a mess. Ah. Shamalina Dak Dak. Maybe this has happened to you before. That is the Mousse. The Mousse has just turned into complete and utter dust. That is crazy. Here's Brad's Mousse. So I don't think I'll be putting that in my bike with any tape and in the tube. Chooch. I think that's completely gone. It looks like ashes. It looks like well, yeah, ashes. Oh, look, there's a T in the middle. T for Tim. I can use some bikes. Can't go out though. Got a little drink now. But anyway, cut long story short, I'm now going to have to manually push a Brad's bike into the garage without a wheel on it and wait till tomorrow till I can get a Mousse. The rest of the bike is done. So, yeah, job done. Okay, Brett, so it looks like we can't fix this one. So what I've done, I've just checked the tyre back on the rim. I don't want to carry it into the garage. I'll just check it on it now. Go and buy a new Mousse tomorrow, get it back and ready, and then I'll start on my bike. So, yeah, I've never seen a Mousse like it, but that's it. A little prayer for this Mousse. This Mousse have completely and utterly died. There's no way of resurrecting this Mousse. So, you can all bow your heads now. Give it 10 seconds of silence. Okay, it's a big Shamalina Dak from me. You served your purpose. Thank you very much. This is the end of this particular video. I now got to put the steam cleaner away and lock the bikes up. Now listen, don't be a dick. For 10 quid, you can buy this alarm system. If anybody goes into your confined space, it will send you a text to say someone is in your garage. 10 quid. That's all the system costs. £5 for a top-up card, and sometimes they even give you £5 talk time. The system has been tried and tested. It works. The second someone climbs through your roof, opens your door, or even bashes a wall down, it will set off the alarm. It'll send you a text. If you've got it set up like mine, it goes meh, 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 intruder. I know someone's in the garage. I'll go out and I will sort them out. There will be no police phone call. 999. Hello police, someone's breaking in my garage. Please, can you come and assist? Yes, we will be there in 25 minutes. I'm not even going to waste my time. I will go out there. You come onto my property. You will be dealt with in the appropriate manner. It'll be nice. I might even make you a cup of tea after, if you can lift your arms to drink it. But anyway, cut a long story short, £10. You've seen the videos. It's online. You put £5 top-up card on it. The second someone goes into your private space, it will text you within an instant. Even if they rip the socket out of the wall, there's a backup battery in it and it will text. There's absolutely no way of getting to this alarm system before it actually sends you a text. Job done. Tune in tomorrow. I'll be putting a Mousse in, if I can get one. Then I'll give you an update on the Erzberg 2015 road trip. Shamalina Dak.